Dear friend, if the night of March 13th was a little strange for you, a feeling of anxiety in your stomach, a difficult night of sleep, or simply a feeling like something was waiting to happen, then this is for you. Because actually, that night was not normal at all. It's not just a full moon night, but a special moment, a sign that the universe is sending us. And if you feel it, then you're very awakened. There are moments in life that we cannot explain with reason. Suddenly I feel more tired than usual. Unusual mood swings. Or maybe you're having fun but suddenly feel quiet. You may think that you are confused, weak, but actually, you are entering a period of transformation. That's when your mind and body respond to new energy, the energy that the full moon and lunar eclipse bring. And the universe never chooses the wrong time. You know, our brains really like new things, unusual signs. That's how dopamine works. It makes us curious, eager to understand what is going on inside us. And at that moment, we begin the journey of deeper self-discovery. So, if you're feeling strange in your soul, that's not a bad thing. On the contrary, it is a gift. Try sitting back for a moment, turning off your phone and breathing deeply. Think back to how you have felt in recent days. Is there anything that concerns you? An unnamed feeling about your current job, a thought about a dead-end relationship, or simply that you no longer find joy in the things that used to make you happy? That's when your mind is telling you, I'm ready for something new. Don't try to rationalize everything. You don't need a specific reason to change. Sometimes, just a gentle touch from cosmic energy is enough to start us over again, gently yet powerful. If you are reading these lines and feel your heart flutter, it is not a coincidence. You are being called, not called to fear or worry, but to awaken, to begin a journey of living more fully, more truly, and more true to yourself. No one knows what the future will be like. But one thing is certain, you are not alone. A lot of people are feeling the same as you. And the great thing is, you don't need to understand everything right now. Just admit one thing, something is changing, and you are willing to open your heart to receive it. That's the first step to a journey that's bigger than you think. You know, there are moments in life that cannot be explained with the mind. They can only be felt with the heart. Tonight, when the full moon floats across the sky and a total lunar eclipse occurs, it is not just an astronomical phenomenon. It's like a reset button from the universe, sending you a powerful message. It's time to start again. Maybe you've been feeling strange lately. Mood changes erratically. There are small things that make you think deeply. Or you feel like something is coming, a change, but it's unclear what. Believe me, you are not alone in that feeling. Many people are experiencing the same shake in their souls as you, because the energy of the universe is truly moving. A lunar eclipse is like a big wave that pulls away old layers of dust, revealing the truth underneath. Maybe you will suddenly remember an old sad story, a wound you thought you had forgotten. But don't be afraid yet, because those memories come back not to bring you down, but for you to face and heal. Think of it as cleaning up your inner room. You can't put new things in when the room is full of old trash, right? Negative emotions, people who make you tired, or self-limiting thoughts, all are being brought to the surface for you to look straight and let go. Many people often ask, how can I let go when it has been with me for so long? Actually, there's no need to do anything too big. Just need you recognize that feeling, accept that it was once a part of you, then say to yourself, now I choose to move on. If you feel uneasy during change, try taking a walk in nature, listening to calming music, or writing in a journal. Small things like that are enough to bring you back to your present state, where you have the right to proactively choose your next way of life. And the best thing is, when you truly let go of the old things, you will feel strangely relieved. the mind will open, and new opportunities, new people, and bold ideas may enter your life unexpectedly. So, if you feel like you're shaking, don't be afraid. Maybe you're not broken, but rather being adjusted to be more stable, stronger. Today's lunar eclipse is a message from the universe. It's time for you to start a new chapter. You don't need to know everything how it will turn out. Just believe that if you are ready to change, the universe will take you where you need to go. If you felt like something is moving inside you lately, as if you're slowly seeing life through new eyes, the good news is you're not imagining it. In fact, you're entering a stage of awakening, a new level of energy that people often call 5D. But don't worry, there is no need to understand that concept in an academic or difficult way. Simply imagine this. You're entering an upgraded version of yourself, where the old things no longer interest you, and deeper emotions and connections begin to speak. You may find yourself suddenly more sensitive to someone's words, to a scene, even to yourself. You may find that you dream more often, dream more clearly, and strangely enough, you remember those dreams clearly when you wake up. Some people even said that they saw repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or strange and unbelievable coincidences. That's no coincidence. It is the universe's way of whispering to you, you are on the right track. The best thing about this stage is that your intuition, that inner feeling that you often ignored, is now starting to become strong. You begin to realize what is good for you, who should stay, what is dragging you down. And if you feel a little lost, that's okay. When everything old is gradually leaving, you will be a little confused. But you know what? It was then that something new began to appear. There is a very gentle way for you to accompany this change. Take some time every day to sit still, do nothing, just to listen to yourself. It can be 5 minutes in the morning or a few minutes before bed. No need to meditate in depth. Just put your hand on your chest, take a deep breath and ask, what do I really need today? Then just stay quiet and wait for the answer inside. Sometimes it's just taking a little break, seeing an old friend, or starting to learn something you used to love again. The more you listen to yourself, you will find that everything becomes lighter. Things that used to worry you suddenly don't feel so heavy anymore. You will no longer need anyone to tell you how you should live, because you will start to believe in yourself. That's when you truly transform yourself, not because of anyone, but because you are ready to live true to your true feelings. This journey has no fixed destination. It is a process. Every day you become a little more aware, understand yourself a little more, love yourself a little more. And gradually, you will see, life is no longer a series of repeating days. It becomes a flow that you really want to live in. And that is the gift that this new energy level brings to you. You know, there are times in life when we feel like something is wrong, but we can't name it. A friend we once trusted suddenly makes us feel strange. A job that was once very exciting now makes me tired. Or simply every morning when we wake up, we feel empty inside and don't understand why. If you're feeling this way, then you may be at the right moment for the truth to come out, not to hurt you, but to help you grow. This time, the energy of the universe is making things no longer easy to hide. The things you tried to ignore, tried to convince yourself were okay, now begin to appear clearly. A relationship hurts you but you still endure it? Now you will realize that you don't have to suffer anymore. A job that makes you lose your energy? Maybe this is when you realize, I deserve better. The truth is sometimes not easy to hear. It can make you shocked, confused, even sad. But remember, dopamine, the transmitter that makes us feel excited, not only appears when we are happy, but also when we receive clarity. And clarity, while it brings tears, also has great liberating power. When you see clearly what is holding you back, you can begin to change. A friend once shared with me, that she always felt small in a love relationship that lasted for many years. But it was only when she dared to look directly at her own feelings, the feeling of always having to try to be loved, that everything changed. She chose to let go. And wouldn't you know it, just a few months later, not only did she find herself again, but she also started a new job that makes her excited to wake up every morning. The truth does not break you. The truth only removes the masks you have worn for too long, and when the mask falls, you can be yourself, freely, and honestly. So, if during this time you feel your heart fluttering or realize something is no longer appropriate, don't try to hold back. Listen, write it down, confide in a trusted friend, and if necessary, have the courage to say goodbye to something old. You don't need to know everything first. Just know that when you choose truth, you are choosing yourself. And that is the first step to growing up in the strongest way. You know, sometimes we keep asking ourselves, why do I keep falling into the same situations over and over again? Why can't I ever escape this feeling of being stuck and tired? But what few people tell you is that you may be carrying around old loops, emotional baggage from the past that you don't even realize. And right now, when the energies of the universe are shifting strongly, you have a very special opportunity to let them go. Not because you are weak or a failure, but because it is time to gently say to yourself, I am worthy of a new beginning. Many people are feeling a very real urge to end a relationship that no longer nourishes them, to quit a job that is emotionally draining, or simply to escape negative thinking patterns that keep holding them back. You are not alone. That feeling is not accidental. That's how your soul speaks, wanting to free itself from things that are no longer suitable. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to stay just because you were afraid of change? How many times have you suppressed your emotions, pretending to be okay, just because you didn't want to disappoint anyone? But are you still happy doing so? If the answer is not sure, or probably not, then you already have your answer. It's time to choose what makes you alive, not what makes you survive. Of course, letting go is never easy. It can come with tears, with doubt, with even fear of the unknown. But in return, you get something more precious: relief, truth, and freedom. You can start again, not from zero, but from a deeper understanding of yourself, from where you learn to love yourself enough to not continue to endure the things that hurt you. A simple way to start is to ask yourself, what in my life is weighing me down the most right now? And then, instead of forcing yourself to endure it, try writing down that feeling, talking to someone you trust, or simply allowing yourself to breathe deeply and realize you don't need to keep holding on like that. This is the time when the energy of the universe is like a great stream of water. It will wash away what is old if you let go. The more you hold on, the more exhausted you become. But if you let go, you will begin to flow into a new rhythm of life, lighter, more real, more true to you. And you don't have to know in advance how things will turn out. You just have to be willing to walk away. Because sometimes, every miracle starts with a small decision that you deserve better, and you truly deserve it. You know, there's one thing that a lot of people forget when faced with change. That is, just thinking is not enough. The universe may be opening new doors before your eyes, bringing opportunities and hope. But if you just stand still and wait, everything will still stay as before. When you really want something, you have to send a clear signal to the universe. I am ready. And the way you do that lies not in empty words, but in specific action, even if it's small. For example, if you feel your current job is no longer suitable, don't wait until you have the courage or the time is right. Start with a small action. Update your CV, learn about jobs you're interested in, talk to people who are doing work you admire. Those small steps are how you send a message. I no longer want to stand still. Or, if you want to improve yourself, want to live healthier, don't force yourself to change 180 degrees immediately. Start by waking up 10 minutes earlier every day, or instead of scrolling through your phone when you wake up, write a few lines about what you're grateful for that morning. Your body and mind will feel the change, and dopamine, that happy feeling every time we accomplish something, will help you stay motivated. More importantly, don't underestimate the power of small actions. You may not see big results right away, but the universe is taking note of your every effort. It doesn't need you to be perfect. You just need to be sincere and dare to walk. Someone once said, "You don't need to see the entire bridge. You just need to be brave enough to step on the first step." And yes, that first step leads to a second, then a third, until you realize how far away you are from the old version of yourself. Remember, you don't need to have everything on hand to get started. It's when you start that things gradually appear. Take action, do something, anything, to prove to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to receive new things, a new life, and a completely new you. The universe always responds to hearts that dare to act. So, right now, ask yourself, what can I do today, no matter how small, to get closer to the life I want? And then, just do it.